So this episode is all about what it's like running a glamping site in winter. So if you close at the end of September and reopen again in the April, what happens over the winter? So it's January, and as you can see, it's ridiculously frosty. It's so foggy you can't even see the domes. So there's obviously things to think about, like obviously the domes stay up, the yurts are down, they're packed away for the winter, that's all hunky-dory, but the domes stay up. So we went and checked them the other day, and look what we found. So what happened was, the mouse decided to get in here and throw all the balls out. Look at all the poos. I mean, that is rat poo, isn't it? Let's face it, that's not mouse poo. Chew all the holes. It's everywhere. It's chewed the Chesterfield. And it's chewed like all this little plant here. Look, there's poo everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy at this mouse, but I have a plan. I'm gonna get a fire going while I'm up here. There's poo in here as well. Just so I can try and kind of dry out the dome a little bit, because we try to make regular fires in here, just to kind of keep it ticking over. But yeah, this polystyrene does my head in. It's all stuck to my boots. I can't go traipsing out in the field, there'll be polystyrene all over the field. So I've just got to clear it up. Maybe I'll take my boots off and shake them off in the bag. Oh. This is the stuff of the devil. I'm giving up now. I've got as much as I can in there, and I'm just gonna, when we get the generator up to do the new dome over there, I'm gonna go and get the hoover and plug it in. So in the winter, expect mice. I have done my utter best. Basically, apparently they hate strong smelling things, so I've got some reed diffusers, I put traps, I've got this thing that makes a noise, apparently, that repels them. I've got another reed diffuser over there. So I will come back and check in a couple of days' time, and hopefully there'll be no more devastation. I've just come into Glastonbury to show you what that's like in the winter. So it is a big expanse, obviously, and it's just been freezing cold, and now it's starting to thaw out. And so the condensation, I don't know if you can see here, it's all dripping, all running down and making puddles all over here. So it is a bit of a problem. Like, this is soaking wet, this table. So we put these, well, I've just put this little dehumidifier in here. So it's like a chemical dehumidifier where you just put like a blue disc of chemicals, and then all the liquid collects in the bottom. I don't know if it's going to make much difference, but yeah, that is the only problem. When it freezes, it all then just melts and thaws out and makes big puddles on the floor. So you can see slightly damp patches, but so far the insulation's been fine in that it hasn't discoloured when we've left them up over the winter. So yeah, we've got mouse traps in here as well, just in case, and I've just kind of moved the sofa out of the way of the side so it doesn't drip on the sofa. But yeah, I'll light a fire in here later, and hopefully it'll be all right. So I had a chat to Thorning Farm Glamping over in Wales today, and they're just working out, they've bought 5 domes from True Domes because they've seen our domes and they really like them. And so they were just chatting to me about bases. So we've obviously got to make a new base for our dome that's coming, and so I've counted how many sheets of ply we used in here and been kind of working out bases. I'm going to send Cardi over all the kind of base stuff that they need to do. But I also want to work out how I can fit some cool stuff in the new dome, and I don't want to give too much away, but basically I want to bring all this forward. So I want the bed to be much further forward, have a little seat in front of the bed, and bring the box basically into the middle of the dome. And I'm just working out where I'd put bunk beds, whether I should make kind of round here the cozy seating area and this still the bunk beds, or whether I can squeeze bunk beds in over here. But that I probably won't know until we do it. But I think I've worked out that I can move this bathroom box forward to be in the middle, to then create something cool. So winter is when a lot of our build projects happen. So I hopefully will start the base of the new glamping dome next week, hopefully. And then in February, we've got the groundsman starting on the event dome. So so that's all going to happen in the next few weeks. We've also created this gigantic pile of logs, which we've kind of foraged from when this tree came down, and I've stacked it up here. And the reason I've done it here by the showers is because then I have to chop it up and get rid of it before the season starts, because I can't just leave it here, because when the guests are here it's no good. So it's making me have to sit and chop it up. We've got a wood splitter, so we just need to basically go through, chop all this up, and then a lot of it can go in the honesty shop and get stored away for the winter and in our A-frame log store that we made. We've also been trying to have a clear out, so our shower room kind of becomes storage, and this is like our storeroom in here as well. So I've had it doesn't look like it at all, but I've had a massive clear out of here, and we've got, like, you know, bell tent carpets, we've got beds, and I have honestly had a clear out. We got a skip, the skip's over there, so that's almost full, just getting rid of all the broken stuff and having a good clear out. So there's obviously a load of other things that need to happen, like general maintenance and painting, trying to sort out the lane, and then prepping for all our new builds. So we've already got a lot to do, and we're about to take on a lot more. So we have taken on another winter project. Not that we need another winter project, given that we've got the event dome and the glamping dome and a whole load of other stuff to do.
All the landscaping and the setting up of the yurts and putting all the furniture back in. That's a lot that still needs to be done in the next, what's it, 2-3 months?
Yeah, but I have literally been looking for this for the last like 2 or 3 years, and I'm so excited I found it. Come and see, quick!
A little bit too excited, if you ask me.
This is our beautiful box trailer that we have just bought to become a mobile bar. Now, part of this is slightly selfish because I want it for my 40th birthday party later in the year. But you're really pleased with my purchase, Brian, right?
Yes, it's not too bad. The price was all right, I would say. But I just don't know when we're going to do it all.
No, but I just want to tell you my plans. Come with me. So I like it because you can open the whole back up, and then this can become the bar.
Seriously?
So I'm thinking bar along here, and then I've got a door over there I can get in and out, and then I can serve you drinks.
Okay, so where are you putting your fridges, your optics? See, I think that's a terrible idea. Me personally, if you come with me, folks, I would be cutting out along this line here, making this flap up so that you've got a bit of over the head shelter. Put a nice wooden bar along here that sticks out quite a bit. You can put all your drinks, you can put your pumps. At the back you have your fridge and your optics, and I think it's just so much more visually appealing. Then if you come back around here and look at your way, it's kind of like you're looking into a dark cavern, don't you think? So where's your fridges and all of that going to be? I don't know. Maybe you just need to sell this a little bit better to me. I think we could always ask the folks back home, what do you guys think? Brian's way or Vicky's way? Brian's way for the win.
My way, you don't have to cut, like, why would you want to cut this up? Like, it's mad. So I'm not getting an angle grinder in here and chopping the side off, like that.
You're not chopping it off, you're just cutting it up and then putting it on.
Oh, can you imagine me hacking it up with an angle grinder? I'd make a total mess. But this way, you can just have the bar here, you can shut it up when it's all finished. I can put my optics along here.
Just out of interest, have you ever served behind a bar?
Never.
See, I've served behind a bar, and I think it makes a lot more sense because you want it to be all the fridges and that there. So you literally are turning like that, turn like that. Whereas you're going to be up, and then you're going back to the fridge, and then back to over here, and then back to over here. Good grief, how many steps are you going to have done by the end of it? Whereas all about simplicity and minimum. Turn, serve, turn, serve. You're literally pivoting. But at the end of the day, it is your project. I'm not getting involved in this one, folks. Although I'm sure I'll get roped into it.
I don't want to cut this up. That's the end of it.
That's the crux of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I just think you could make such a nicer bar. But I am quite pleased with the head height.
Yeah, it's good head height.
Brilliant head height.
Let us know what you think. What would you do? Would you just not cut into it, or would you make a big bar at the side? We would really love to know. We've currently got it stuck in a bit of a dip. We were trying to move it around here, but we've also got this bit. So the people who owned it before us, they had that for a bike rack because they had a little sleeping, a little bed in there. Okay. So have you got any ideas of what we could do with this bit? Now, I had the idea of making it into like a photo booth. So you could stand in here and then have a camera there and have like a bit of a backdrop where you could take photos. Yeah, see, I'm not down with that at all, because
well,
you got in it
and like there, you'd be like that, and you'd be like so close to you.
If you had a GoPro, that would be fine.
Yeah.
You might not be tall enough.
And then let's just have a look at what
that's true.
What happens when I get in. The whole thing's going to collapse. Yeah, see, my head's touching, and so.
So you'd need the camera up there.
I don't think that's. And also, if you want, like, now Annabelle's in here, and you want everybody to get in here. And.
We've just totally made it. It's this.
Yeah, I didn't. That's not been tightened enough.
No.
But that's fine. I need to move it anyway. I need to go get the tractor and just move it.
Oh, look at muscles, Annabelle.
So yeah, it's easy enough to do.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I'm not down with a photo booth there at all.
If you've done this before, then leave a link to your video. That would be really helpful. Or if you've got any ideas, then just let us know in the comments. So the poor trailer's stuck in like a divot in our grass. So Brian's now ratcheted it all up. We haven't got a tow bar on the back of the tractor yet. So he's just going to try and pull it out, but I'm just a bit worried. Oh, it's just this dip here. I think it looks a bit like an elephant. Well, that worked all right. So for some reason the kids have volunteered to clean it, and I'm not quite sure why, but they seem to be having a whale of a time.
Because I want cash.
You want cash?
Money.
There's no cash for this.
What?
The lovely thing about the levels over the winter is the starlings. So the starlings come over morning and night, right over the field here, and they also go to roost in Hamwell, which is literally just up the road for us. So we went and took a trip the other day. So this is the best place to see them, because they all come and gather over here. As you can see, oh yeah, there's a couple, not very many yet. So what is the time? It is 4:05.
Mama, where did they always land?
As you can see, there are lots of people. Like a lot of people here.
What is that?
So that is what we get up to in the winter. I know it feels like we should be having some downtime and the site's closed, but actually it's probably busier than when the site's open. So yeah, so we'll be getting on with the projects, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see everything that happens with the mobile bar and the new domes, and we will see you next week.